Okay, so I'm making an emergency video on my 1997 Saturn SL2. A couple of weeks ago, probably about a month ago, I ran a Bissell wet vacuum through the car just to remove some stains. You can see some of the stainage is still there, but it was much worse than that. There were some stains on the passenger side carpeting on this side. So after I did that, I noticed that the floor became very wet immediately after vacuuming the carpet. So I removed the vacuum after I'm done cleaning everything and let it sit. A couple of weeks after that, I started noticing a musty smell. Now, for any of those who know what mold smells like, that musty, watery, when the carpet gets very wet and moisture leaks and seeps into it for a lot of days, that's what it started to smell like. So I just pressed on the front of the carpet, just to feel where the moisture was coming from, and it was very bad. So I didn't know what to do. I left it like that. I guess I shouldn't have at that time, but I just came out this afternoon to see if the musty smell went away, and it didn't. As you can see, it did rain some where I live, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't, a windshield issue, because I just recently got the windshield replaced and there was some problems with that through Safelite. I would not recommend going through Safelite to get your windshield replaced. I would go through a mom and pop or more local family-owned business, glass business, to do that. So anyway, I opened the carpet, as you can see here, and it was just dripping with soapy water. Soap suds would come out of this carpet and this partition here, and I thought, oh shit. I guess I ran the Bissell a few times, or a lot of times, over when I should not have. So I just got all of these, fiber cloths out, and I just started mopping up the floor. I used a wet vac. It was some pretty serious water inundation here. So I don't know exactly what I did wrong. I just followed the directions on the Bissell, but I will not be using the Bissell for the actual carpet on the car floor any longer, because this happened. So just a trick for individuals who may have had this happen to them. Don't buy Bissell, number one. But number two, if you are seeing moisture or water getting into your vehicle under the floor mats, what you got to do is you got to open up all the windows. You have to turn the heat on full blast. You want to turn the heat directions from the bottom where your feet are, to blow the air directly down onto where the water is. You want to turn the heat on high, but the AC on. This will remove as much moisture as possible. Now, if you catch it early, great. If you catch it later, you might want to cut out the carpet and replace it. Now, just feeling here, I mean, it's not terrible, but it will continue to smell. So I would, I don't know if this is really, you can see all the dirt and stuff just getting onto my hands because of the water inundation. So I'd leave this as it is with the windows down. Of course, you don't want to do this in a public area, because you have to have the keys in the car for the air to blow. But do this in a private area where not a lot of people are going to be, maybe in your driveway, how my car is parked between my car and other people's cars. So I'll let you know what happens, but I am absolutely 1000% sure that it was me running the Bissell vacuum through the car's carpet. Hopefully, all I'd have to do is get something to mask the musty smell, and hopefully it's not an actual issue with the windscreen leaking. I don't think it is, because if the windscreen was leaking, I have electronics up here. I run my dash camera up through the partition down here, so I don't think it's that. My dash cam wouldn't work, obviously. I checked in the glove box. There's no precipitation or any water moisture here. Oops. So, and there's nothing leaking down from this way down. It's just all inundated in this area. It wasn't like that when I bought the car, so I know it wasn't something that the original owner did. It was something that I stupidly did. But yet again, you learn from your mistakes, and hopefully, I just have to put some type of masking here to remove that mold smell. Unfortunately, it is going to rain a lot this week, so I'm just running the heat with the AC on, recirculate, perhaps no recirculation, and it'll just bring from outside in. I just switched that, so we'll see what happens. It can't be an AC issue, because the AC compressors, I think, there's something to do with the air conditioning is right down there, and I didn't see any signs of moisture on that actual part. But I just pull up, you can see just how many shop towels I had to, or not necessarily shop towels, just microfiber cloths that I had to put on the floor to really seep up all that water. So I'll just keep you updated. It's a shitty situation, but yet again, it could be worse, and we could not have caught it now. So I'll keep you updated.